Okay, we're doing things a little differently today. Ouch, hot. Because it is the holidays, the end of the year. I don't know, it may be any time depending on when you're watching this. And when I was thinking about one of the last videos to do in 2021, I was thinking, you know what? I'm just gonna give you guys an update. I'm gonna talk about the 3 best things that happened to me in 2021 and the 3 worst things that happened to me in 2021, because truthfully, let me put this down. This has been the most challenging year of my life personally, no joke. And it's also been the most thrilling year professionally. So it's like my 2 worlds collided, and at a time where I'm supposed to be celebrating how great my company is doing and whatnot, like there's these other very personal issues that are going on with me, and just a bunch. It's a mixed bag of things. So I just, in the essence of being real and authentic and letting you guys in beyond the hi everyone, here's style tips, business tips, like I just want to be real, and I want to share the real shit and the great shit and the highlights and the lowlights, really. So let's talk about it. Okay, this one is pretty personal, and I wish, I'm all fussing with my hair because I guess I'm getting nervous. Let's get comfortable here. By the way, I have my TikTok socks on and my TikTok, oh gosh, it looks like I'm promoting TikTok back here with my tea. TikTok sends me gifts. YouTube, take note. Okay, anyways, let's get real. The first thing, the first worst, well, let's start with the best thing. In no particular order. The first best thing that happened in 2021 is that Matt and I moved to Seal Beach in Orange County, California. Honestly, it has been absolutely life-changing, and we are now anti-LA County. I am not kidding. We've just lived in the hustle and bustle of LA, and we've loved it. We've lived in the most desirable locations, famous locations, from West Hollywood, Beverly Hills area to Venice Beach, California. And for whatever reason, well, first of all, the homeless situation in Venice was getting out of control. Like, people were bumming cigarettes off me when I was just hanging out in my front yard. Like, I had to walk through homeless encampments just to like get a coffee. It was getting ridiculous. But I don't know, one day Matt and I were driving around Orange County, and we came across this house in this neighborhood. Gosh, you guys, I feel like I'm in like Mayberry. I don't know if that's too old school, or like Pleasantville. It's like this beautiful suburban neighborhood so it feels like a small town, but it's like on the beach. What? From the door to my house to the sand is an 8-minute walk. Like, everyone in my neighborhood drives around in golf carts. It's fun. Like, I might kind of be living a retiree life. We're definitely going to dinner earlier. But it is just wonderful. We're 5 minutes from Main Street, and like I said, the ocean. And it's truly been a massive upgrade on our lifestyle, and good for our well-being and just life. So at this stage, for us, this has just been an absolute treat. Like, we've lived here 6 months, and we're still like, oh, it was the best decision ever to move here. So anyways, so if you're in the area, stop by Seal Beach. Just a charming little beach town. Only 35 minutes outside of LA, so I'm still in close proximity because I do go to LA about twice a week. So that is truly the highlight of this year. Let's talk about the shit right now. A low moment was I have been having health struggles, concerns, issues. The specificity of what is going on with me health-wise is not something that I want to share just yet, because I'm in it, and I'm truly only able to talk about it because this was kind of all uncovered about July, and now it's December, so I've had time to process, freak out, throw shit, cry, break down. And you know, I'm on the other end of it a bit, and I've just accepted that this is kind of the journey that I'm on. It's nothing terminal, you guys. I'm not gonna die, but it's definitely devastating in its own right, and just, yeah. So I'm working with the best doctor. I don't want to say too much because I hate to like just dangle the carrot and not tell you guys. One day I will tell the story, and I hope it's sooner rather than later, because that means I'll be on the other side of this, and I'll have peace with it, and I'll feel liberated to share, because I've truly been like silently suffering for the past 5-6 months. So anyways, just counting my blessings and looking at all the things that are great in my life, my family's healthy and whatnot, and my career, and just really trying to focus on the good right now, because that's the only way you can get through the shit, right? And the bad news. So that has fucking sucked so bad. I might even be making light of it right now, but it's just what I have to do. Okay, let's talk about something good. A highlight is, there's so much to say about this, but my company is thriving, and oh, thank you. It's honestly been the saving grace during these really low times personally. So because of the success, I was able to pay myself back the loan that I invested 4 years ago. And I did it. And this year we were profitable. I'm sorry if this is long-winded. And I was able to pay myself back that huge loan. So, it's just incredible. And I've been paying myself back in little bitty increments over the past 3 years. So I finally paid myself back. It's just a super proud moment, because moving forward, I am now able to pay myself a salary. I'm no longer paying myself back. So I'm just so proud. And thank you to all of you guys out there who have supported my brand, purchased something. It's just meant the world. Thank you. Thank you. I look at sales and I still am like, oh, thank you. Like, I look at people who buy my stuff here and there. Just thank you. Okay, so that's that. Sorry, that was long-winded. Okay. All right. Okay, let's talk about a low moment. So with production, there are a ton of moving parts with making products. My God, it's mind-blowing. I never realized how many little itty bitty things are involved with making the product, testing the product, sourcing the materials, making the sample, making sure it works, making sure it doesn't fade, making the bags that go with it, then the UPC code, registering the UPC code, buying them, having them attach them, buying it's just the list goes on. And so with that, mistakes happen, especially since I have such a small team. So this year we're doing a huge collaboration. Well, next year we're launching a big collaboration with a brand that you guys know. And we are doing custom hardware with their name and our name. And so when you flip over the hardware, there was an oversight, and when you flip over so on the front, our names are succinct, like Lindsay, Albanese, X brand. When you flip it over, it says like Albanese, Lindsay. It's like all jumbled. Now it's not spelled wrong, so that's a silver lining. But when I noticed it, we'd already gone into production. So my factory was like, okay, yeah, we can remake these. So basically my name was spelled backwards, if you didn't get that part. They're like, we can remake these, but two things are gonna happen. You're going to have to pay for this whole order again, because we're already in production, which is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And secondly, this is gonna delay your launch date. So I sat in it and I was like, you know what? My name is jumbled, Albanese, Lindsay, X, whatever. But at least my name's not spelled wrong. So we decided with the brand and I and it's the back of the product. So we decided, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. I was bummed, because for a collaboration, you want everything perfect. But it was a mistake that we were willing to overlook. Like, it wasn't crucial, even though God, it sucked. But anyway, so I kicked myself because I missed it. I approved it over and over again, and then at the last second, I noticed the issue. So anyways, that's that. Okay, let's talk about another really good thing that came from some really unfortunate news. So I shared I've been having some health struggles, and I'm going through getting better and whatever. But the gift that me learning about this condition with me, is that it prompted me to do an entire lifestyle change overhaul like I've never, ever, ever done in my life, that I never thought I would do. Like prior, I was like, yeah, I'm healthy, I literally did a hard reset and a clean house of everything, from my diet to my lifestyle to my work ethic. Literally, I did a 180, and it was fucking rough, okay? It's essentially a detox, it's a life detox. So what kicked this off is I went to a naturopathic doctor, and I'm all about both. I'm all about Western medicine. I practice. I will be involved with, what am I trying to say? I'm all about Western medicine, don't get me wrong, but I do feel like supplementing with natural remedies is very important as well. And then Eastern medicine as well. So I went and saw a naturopathic doctor. We did blood tests, food sensitivity tests. Like she looked at everything and we made some adjustments and she put me on like this new diet and all of these supplements. And it really like made me aware of what I wasn't doing right in my diet. And also I think I was underestimating the impact that my lifestyle had on me, specifically my work ethic. I am an effing animal, or was, because I've changed. When I think the past few years, I've literally been a workaholic, and I didn't realize this, you guys, until 6 months ago. I just thought I was a hard worker. A workaholic, 16, 18-hour days, grinding, no sleep, no lunch, like just intense stress, right? Like fight or flight all the time as far as working and just pushing myself too far. And I just realized that with my situation, I had to stop that. I had to shift a little and also enjoy it a little more and give myself the space and the okay to like take a walk, to make a nice breakfast in the morning, to stop early, to eat dinner, that, you know, I have to pause more and just really understand that the to-do list never ends. It only pauses. So I'm grateful for this epiphany. I'm also grateful that I've implemented better practices into my life, just eating more gluten-free, like making sure I have, 9 cups of vegetables a day, 3 cups of fruit, like those kind of things. Obviously, I'm not perfect, but at least I have the awareness now that I never had. I also don't guilt myself for taking walks or maybe stopping in the middle of the day and going for lunch with my husband, or I don't know, taking a moment to smell the roses, go shopping. Like I never gave myself the okay. So I'm so grateful. And if it wasn't for this health issue, I don't think I would have ever questioned or reset what I've always done with my health, with my work ethic. So for that, I am forever changed and grateful. So truly, like I am forever changed, and I just am so much more content with this new life I'm living, like content with being okay with taking time for me. And so yeah, and then just having healthier tendencies with my life and just with food and whatnot. Okay, so that's great. Let's talk about, let's talk about this. This was brutal. So, with news that you don't want to hear, with stress, whatever, it affects your sleep, right, for a lot of people. Now, I didn't think I was one of those people because I launched a business. I literally invested my life savings into launching a business that I had no idea would do well. Like most people would be like, that's like the stress of a lifetime. But you guys, I slept like a baby every night. I was exhausted. I never lost sleep about launching a business and putting my entire savings on the line. I don't know why. I guess I'm just a natural born like risk taker. But with this health stuff, it threw me into an absolute tailspin. Something in my eye. It sent me into a deep panic, I guess now depression, and it gave me major sleep issues, insomnia. Like waking up every single hour, every single night for 3 months. Like sheer exhaustion. I would be panicked and have anxiety about going to sleep. I went to sleep in different rooms. I did yoga before bed. I would do audio hypnotizing. I would just do everything, sleep on the couch. I would, anything calming, any practice I was signing up for, which I think made things worse because now I'm overthinking. I was in fear of the evening. I was in fear of going to bed. I was in fear of my bed because sleeping was such a struggle. And I suffered hard. I literally for 3 months, I was going on fumes because just sleeping was just terrible. So I went and saw a gynecologist who's also a naturopathic, holistic, integrative medicine doctor. And I went to her and she put me on this like natural like cocktail of supplements. I mean, literally, I'll just say it. And this is just what was given to me. I am not saying this is what you need to take or should take. Absolutely not. This is just what I took. But I took a cocktail of melatonin, a cortisol manager, CBD, progesterone, I know there's something, magnesium. Like it was a lot. And she even told me this is just for a little bit. And sometimes even with that, in the beginning, I still wouldn't sleep through the night, still be waking up. But truthfully, it helped over time. And I think it was really stress related with my health situation. So that was brutal. But I want to just say this one thing. If you are having sleep issues, be careful. I'm going to say this one thing, having lived through this insomnia. I'm fine now. I'm sleeping well. Sometimes I wake up a little in the night, but I've totally overcome this. But I really want to say this. If you are having chronic sleep issues, please give natural medicine a chance before you go to a doctor and they prescribe you sleeping pills. Truthfully, in my world, that should be the last resort. Like you need to try every other thing naturally, like a sleep study, natural medicine, integrative doctor, before you go that route. Because mine was extreme. My situation was pretty extreme, but I gave it time. I worked with a natural doctor and now I'm good. So just my opinion. I just believe that a balance of alternative and natural with Western is the best way to go, because I believe that too much of anything is too much. So just my opinion. Okay, so that was a conversation. I hope some of you guys are still with me. My OG friends out there who take the time to watch my videos. It's been a challenge keeping up with the schedule, but I try to upload at least 1 to 2 every month, and I appreciate you out there watching this who still come every Saturday to tune into my videos. It is the reason that I make them, truly, because in a weird way, I'm like, I don't want to let people down. This was my first social media community, and you're like the original friends. So I just want to thank you guys so much through hanging in there with me for this journey. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year, happy everything to you and your family. I hope you're doing well. I hope if you're going through something to know that you're not alone. And yeah, I hope you find comfort and support. And I just really, again, just appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for everything. And please leave me a comment, whatever, I don't know what it is. Just hi, hello, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy 2022, best of luck, anything, because I love reading your comments. All right, that's my rant. All right, yes, we're done. Okay, bye everybody.